Hey folks, I had another great question come in off of Joel Terrian, and somebody wanted me to be quite candid with them. And it was a simple question. The question was, Joel, what's it really like to be a successful entrepreneur? And first, it's absolutely a dream come true for me. It's wonderful. I love it, but doesn't mean it's easy. The first thing that, I'll discuss some of my challenges, and in hopes of that, it will inspire you guys to keep pushing forward because, number one, there's always challenges in business. In fact, as our business grows, and every business goes, I remember the first time we kind of hit a plateau and a bit of a dip. Every business goes up and down, up and down. It's a very, very rare that you see this, right? It's more like stair step up and down, up and down. I remember the very first time that our company sort of hit a plateau or even dropped in size a bit, I got super panicked, You work so hard to build something up, and then you slowly see it start to dip down. And that was the first challenge that was very hard for me. So a lot of you in network marketing will see your teams grow, then shrink, then grow, then shrink. And you got to have thick skin for that. You got to have tough skin. It's not easy to keep working at something. And that's where the difference comes between the entrepreneurial mindset and the employee mindset. Imagine as an employee, your paycheck, your salary wage. Now, I'm not talking if you're a salesman because your paycheck will go up and down based on commissions or how well you've done for the month. But as a general employee, imagine if, 1 week it was high, then all of a sudden it dipped, and then it dipped another week again, so on and so forth. Those are the types of things that you have to have thick skin for and adapt quite quickly to what's happening in the marketplace. That's number one. Number two, the biggest challenge that I ever had in running my business is finding the right team members. When I got started, I had a lot of smaller businesses where it was 1 or 2 employees or partners more or less before starting GVO. Some of those companies had some moderate success, others had uber failure, but I took those failure points and said, hey, I know not what to do there. So when I start another business, I'll learn from those mistakes. But as GVO grew well beyond my own capabilities, which was about 300 or 400 customers, of course, we had to start bringing on staff members. And my first inclination or my first gut instinct was that people and the team members were going to love the business and be as passionate about the business as I was, which is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. If you're building a downline, that's your baby. If you're building another business, that's your baby. Very few, if anybody at all, will be as passionate about your business as you are. If you're a 10 and you get somebody that's an 8, like hang on to that person for dear life. Most people will operate around a 5, 6, or 7, okay, as far as passion towards your business. So I remember the first time I had to let someone go. It was devastating. Actually, I wasn't even the one that let them go. It was Alona that let them go. I just didn't have the guts to do it. And after it was done, it made you realize that person, and I'm not going to name names, was there utterly for a paycheck because they were in hard times themselves. They had lost a government job, and now they were working with us. And believe me, working in a government job versus working in an IT marketing company, totally different, right? So he was there just for a paycheck, and I think that person was relieved the first time they were let go as well. But here's some great tips that I want you to follow. This is whether you're, now some of you say, well, hey, I don't want a staff. That's okay. I can only base things off my experience, but it's sort of the same thing when you're building a downline in network marketing. People need to first be reliable, okay? I've come to learn over the past 18 years of doing this, if on rare occasion, somebody could be under a lot of stress and they'll forget to do something that you ask them to do. But if you have to repeat yourself again and again and again, it's not the right person. People, there's a difference between passion and running at a level of 6 of passion towards your business, but also being reliable. You're paying that person to be reliable, so on and so forth. Now, it's a little bit different with your downline, but it's sort of the same idea. If you keep having to remind people to show up to meetings on webinars or keep having to check in on them to, see if they're following the steps that are needed to grow the business, chances are you're wasting your time, okay? The people that you want to work with in your organization are the people that call you, the people that show the ambition, they show the excitement, they show that they want to move forward, they show that they want to grow. And it's the same thing when hiring team members. If you're in a conventional business, or a lot of people in network marketing, believe it or not, as their team grows below them, they actually start to take on personal assistants, an assistant to help them with their social media, so on and so forth. So the number one tip is, if you have to consistently or on a constant basis remind somebody to get something done, get rid of them, okay? And it's just, that's not their passion. They're probably in there because they need a paycheck for now. They need to make some money, but it's just not something that they're going to be passionate about. I know from now, after so many years of trial and error, that there are certain people. Now, I will say this, every single person that we have in our company right now is very reliable. But talking about past experience, there's a lot of people where I knew I would just ask them to do something, and I knew just gut instincts, like, man, it's 9 a.m., I'm going to have to ask that person to do that again at noon, then I'm going to have to follow up again at 4, and so forth. And maybe it's because the person isn't very organized, but guess what? That's what notes or sticky notes or computers are for. Or, the excuses are the gone if I forgot to do it, because you can create a calendar right on your cell phone, right? Just create the calendar, get it done, so on and so forth. So that was the hardest part for me, was the human resources side of our business, finding the right people. And the other thing is you need to have people who have passion, but already the knowledge, okay? Try to hire somebody with good experience in the industry that you're in, who can complement what you have as acquired knowledge already, because we've hired people in the past who say, I don't know anything, and again, I can only based on my experience, but I don't know anything about level 3 technology, being a level 3 server administrator, but I want to be one. Well, turns out as the years go by, they just never get the chance to be one because it's not their passion, right? I've come to realize that, by the age of 25 or so, if somebody wants to be a server administrator, they're already a server administrator. They went to school for that. If they want to be in marketing, well, they're already a marketer by 25 because they went to business administration school or marketing school for that, so on and so forth. So that was another mistake I'd make. I'd get people who just did the perfect resume, the perfect interview, and, I don't know this, but I'll learn this. I'm not about training anybody anymore. It's better to find people with the acquired skills and the passion, okay? The other thing is lots of references, guys. A lot of people can just give you the best interview in the world, the best resume in the world. Get those references in place, okay? So, aside from those small little things, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing to be an entrepreneur, whether it's in network marketing or conventional business or so forth. Look at that pyramid behind me there. I'm actually still in the Ukraine, at our Ukraine office. We just got some awesome new shirts done. What I really like is, look at that badge. That's really cool. It's very unique. It's almost like there we go. It's almost like a sports badge. That was Mike's idea. Really, really cool. And we'll definitely be mass producing these shirts for our members as well. But the team here is absolutely amazing. The wonderful side of All About Business, I've made friends. I've made almost family members in every corner of the globe. There's many of them from 20 years ago, like Jerry Schroeder, Janet Legere, to the newer people like Seb and Bonnie Waters and so many other. I mean, the list goes on and on and on that I could sit here all day. But it's beautiful. It's a humbling, wonderful experience to be able to travel the world. Like I said, I'm sitting here at my flat in the Ukraine, just about to head off to the office today. In this very unique, Ukraine has a very unique style of decorating their flats, which are apartments, right? So this one's like Egyptian style. It's kind of cool. It's wonderful to have team members, a strong team that share in your passion, that share in your dream. But it's not easy, okay? It's always work. It's always work. That's why you have to be passionate about it. You have to love it. You have to want to get up with vitality and do it every day. Again, like, what we're coming out with the Now lifestyle. Live life on your terms. I've been able to do that for 18 years. It's wonderful. I get to do what I want to do every single day, with some exceptions, right? Because our customer is still the boss. love, no doubt, I've loved what I've done every single day of my life, and laugh. I get to travel the world and meet new people and laugh with them, and we've had seminars, and it's just an amazing thing. But it's still work, okay? You still have to, here's the BS, you still have to hustle, okay? You have to, you just have to. It's a big world out there. It's a stiff marketplace. It's very competitive. Somebody's willing to cut your throat at a second, so you got to stay on top of what's going on in the marketplace. So that's my tip for today. Just know that it's all worth it. Every single frustration that you're going through right now is all worth it. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's amazing to leverage a business that works for you, not having you to work for the business. What do I mean by that? Well, for the better of 16 years now, the 18 years that I've been doing this, because I didn't make any money for the first 2 years, but I make money at night when I'm sleeping. It's wonderful. I make money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's wonderful. I can jump on an airplane, I'm still making money. I can be on holiday, I'm still making money. I can be in the Ukraine, I'm still making money. I can be in France, I'm still making money. I can be sitting on the toilet and I'm still making money. And that's what a real business is supposed to be about, folks. It's supposed to be about you being able to walk away when you want to. Now, you can't walk away from your business forever, but be able to walk away when you want to and know that the money's still there. So that's my tip for today. It's all worth it, guys. It's amazing. You're going to love it. Keep working hard. Keep the passion going. Live, love, and laugh. And I'll see you again soon. Love you all. Bye for now.